Alright, hey guys, today I'm going to be messing around with my Ogrepon deck. I needed Ogre loaded because the whole idea behind Ogrepon is to get as much energy onto him as possible and then watch him blow people away. He gets to be your deck's engine and your main attacker, which can be a little tricky sometimes, but I think it works pretty well. The other strategy for this deck is Venasaur. Venusaur is fantastic because it has a lot of bulk, and when you add in stuff like Hero's Cape and Cricketune, it gets even bigger. It has a self-heal for 60, and using Radiant Serena, I can heal for another 20 each turn, which makes it incredibly difficult to get off the field. Its attack also confuses and poisons people, which is just nice to have as well. Now, using Venusaur and Ogrepon, I'm going to try and win a few games tonight. Alright, I'm going to be playing the Ogre loaded deck tonight. It is basically an Ogrepon deck, but I use Bulbasaur and Venusaur as well in here. This deck also has a turn to win condition, which is pretty awesome. If I get to move second, unlikely I'll get it out. I think I've only pulled it off once, and it wasn't recording. And then when I tried to record it, I've failed it a dozen times. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I got the Ogrepon on the first turn, and I got 2 energy, which is nice. This is what I want to have happen. Buck catching set's going to get me some more energy or another Ogrepon if I wanted to. Mezagoza is useful if I don't get the Ogrepon, but I already got it. Rare Candy's just there for the Venusaur. And I don't know if I like this. I've been trying this out, the Iron Leaves. It is a really nice, and it has saved my butt once or twice, but then getting it off the field is kind of a pain sometimes. Alright, so my turn. The win condition here is if I have Giovanni's Charisma and he played an energy on his Bouffalante, I could technically play 3 energy on my Ogrepon this turn. But that didn't happen. I always need more energy, so I'm just going to go for more energy right now because I have 2 Ogrepons. That's pretty strong. And this way I can get lots of draws for the first 2 turns. I'm sure everybody's tried Ogrepon by this point. I really just like this playstyle. It wasn't my main deck that I've been playing for the last couple weeks, but then I just kind of fell in love with it. I don't think it's even as good as my main deck right now, but sometimes you just gotta go with what you enjoy, right? Okay, I'm not gonna play Mesagoza. I don't think I need it. I'm just gonna end the turn. Okay, we got the Hyper Aroma. Is he going to go for the Dodrio deck? Yeah, he's going to do the Dodrio. So I think this thing does more damage for... Yeah, every time it hurts itself, it can draw a card, and then it does more damage based on how much it hurt itself. It's a pretty cool mechanic, actually, and it's not too different from what I'm doing with Ogrepon. Well, that stinks. Iono just messed me up a little bit here. Iono? Iona? Is it Iono? It's Iono. So, you know what? Overall, I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's going to work for me. I still got an energy. Another Ogre is honestly kind of pointless at this point. I'm never going to have 3x's energy in my hand, but you never know. Maybe I will. And there's another energy, so let's get those out of the way quickly. I like to save the Hero's Cave usually for the Venusaur, but in this case, I think I'm going to just need the extra little toughness. So if I can get Venusaur out with the Hero's Cape and Cricketune, it ends up getting pretty close to 500 health, which is really nice to have. Let's do it on there. I'm going to try for Kricketot here. Alright. And there's no Kricketot in this deck, apparently. Oh, it's an evolution Pokemon. I flipped for the evolution weapon. I'm a fool. That's okay. Let's play it. This is going to be a little risky because I'm throwing out a lot of my energy here. But it's going to draw me another energy, so it kind of worked out here. I could put this on this one so I have another attacker, but this is nice. It takes care of one problem. And there we go. There's our first pick, number 3. Okay, energy retrieval. This is a good card in this deck. I have the superior energy retrieval as well. And while sometimes it saved my butt, sometimes I regret having it. I've noticed once my first Ogrepon or second Ogrepon goes down, there's not really much of a comeback with this deck, even though it probably should be easier to do, pull something out of my butt. Okay, Lacey. It's a cool card. I've got that in this deck somewhere as well. And now he's going to chunk me for 70? Is that how that works? Let's find out. Yep, 70. There we go. Which is okay, because I am going to hurt him more than he hurts me. Let's get Teal Dance. Pull another one. Teal Dance. Pull another one. Alright, we got a Bulbasaur here. I do, like, in theory, want to get my Venasaur out. It is so strong. It is such a tough wall to get through. The way it confuses and poisons people, too. But let's get a prize card. Let's just take a card in our hand and call it a day. Let's go 4. It took me forever to realize about this game, but the cards you pick actually change the layout of the prize pile. I thought it was just random, but it's not. He's got the Terapagos. Now this is where if I could get a boss's orders, I would just kill that Terapagos. Do I have the power for it? I don't have it. No, I still can't. I won't have enough. Let's damage pump some of this damage away. Go. I'm going to take the kill, and I will try and get him next turn. Yeah. Not quite enough damage. It's another Terapagos. And he's going to boss his orders. Okay. Don't you hurt my little man. I don't think he can. Where's that switch card when you need it? See, this is the worst thing about Bulbasaur. It has a 2 energy retreat cost. Like, no one ever planned to just not play Bulbasaur. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pray that this gets me a rare candy, because if it does, then this will need a little wild. Nope, it's an energy. But bear with me, we're gonna do something crazy here, and we're gonna see if this works. Because if it does, and I get a rare candy, things are gonna get a little wild. Okay, that didn't work. What we're gonna do here, though, is we're gonna grab this energy. And then, stay with me, I'm going to use Teal Dance. And if this works, then I'm going to get... well, okay, whatever. Screw it. He surrendered. Alright. A win's a win. A win is a win, right? I'll take it. And the game broke. Okay, totally different starting hand here. Serena's good, but she's hard to get out. But I've got a switch cart, so I'm going to just throw her down like that for now. I don't want to lose somebody on their first turn either. I've got Bug Catching set to hopefully get the Ogrepons we're looking for. Let's see what we got here. Lacey is kind of terrible to get in the beginning of the game, but that's okay. Rare Candy's nice to have. I'm not completely mad about this hand, but because I got no parts of my Venusaur and no Ogrepon, it's not great. Alright, take it back. There's a Venusaur. See, this thing combined with Venusaur, my Serena here, her Elegant Heal, makes him so hard to get off the field. Ogrepon! There we go. So I am going to Teal Dance. Ignore my computer dying, it's hot in here. Oh, see, there's the Charisma. That's what I wanted earlier. And we're going to let this just chill for a second. Give him a turn back. And he played the Radiant Charizard, which I don't like, but it's easy to handle this early in the game. I have no way to get more energy. This feels like too good of a hand to just throw away for 4 more cards. So I'm going to give him another turn. Maybe that's the wrong move. Maybe I should just toss this hand of things not useful to me right now, so I can get something out. You know, maybe getting Ogrepon into play and then having a chance of pulling another energy was the move. For those of you who are wondering about the Pokemon Quest videos, I am still playing Pokemon Quest on the side, still working on that Eevee video. I'll overlay that over here somewhere so you guys can take a look at that. But that's coming, the big Eevee video. Okay, so here I'm faced with this choice again. I think I just go for it, right? So we're going to do some crazy here. We're going to switch cart. We're going to Teal Dance. And maybe this card will solve the problem, but maybe not. Yeah, see, it didn't solve the problem. Now, we can do... You know what, let's... Since it's going to be gone anyways, let's boss's orders this guy in. Okay, he got the Manaphy out, so I can't hurt his bench Pokemon now. I don't think I have any bench damage mechanics in this deck, though, so I'm not too worried about it. So he's going to follow through. He's either going to try and retreat it, which is going to take another turn, or he's going to try and save up the 5 energy, but I don't think he's going to save up the 5 energy. I don't know Pokemon that has 10 health left. Oh! Okay. Great. Here we go again. I like that coin. I wonder if that comes from a set or something. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. I kind of want that coin. Pokemark, let's go. Is this the same hand? I'm not crazy about this. Oh well, I'll use the Buddy Poffin and I'll get Bulbasaur and Kricketot out quickly. It's the Applin. See, I've been debating about going the Applin route, like taking the Venusaur out and going Hydrapple and whatnot. We'll see. Maybe that'll backfire on me. So this time I'm using the Mega Mesagoza. It is such a liability card to play. It's so easy, especially in the early game, to give them the advantage, but with that rare candy, I just want to get that Venusaur. And maybe Ogrepon would have been better this early in the game to get, but I'm okay with it. Because Ogrepon is funny in that he is both your deck's engine and your #1 damage dealer, which is highly efficient, but it also puts you in weird situations sometimes. Like, once you lose your best Ogrepon, or your only Ogrepon in play, the whole deck just comes to a stall. And it's really hard to come back. And he changed it out for Festival Grounds. Yeah. Festival Grounds is, I'm sure there's a strategy that uses Festival Grounds really well, but I'm not a fan of it. Okay, energy retrieval, not super helpful. Elegant heal, sounds good. We're going to rare candy. And we're going to get another energy. So what I want is these two to switch places, because when he's in the field and she's in the bench, that's 80 healing a turn that Venusaur gets. Let's lazy this stuff it, because that's still more cards in my pocket. There is the Ogrepon. Let's get some energy, get that engine cooking. Teal Dance. And it's another Cricketune. More health for everybody. So now he's at 380. I could put this on her to keep her even like stronger and out there, but I don't know if I really want to at this point. Like, the best option for her might be just to die. This is another card I've been thinking about putting in my deck. He just played the Gardenia's Vigor. I like it, and it's good, but the attached to energy cards, I feel like then I'm not getting the Teal Dance ability because I'm just spending them too quickly. But now looking at my situation now, it could be nice to get it out. So that's something I might want to experiment with in a future game. My turn. Let's get another bug catching set here. See, Iron Leaves could actually be a decent, because he's only 1 retreat cost. So if I throw him out there, what am I gonna do here? We're gonna draw a card. There we go. There's my cape. We're gonna heal a little bit. And I'm gonna put this here. So this guy is ready to cook. I need to get him out there. I can retreat this for 2, or I can retreat this for 1. And that's kind of where we're at. Next turn, if I get an energy, that might be the maneuver. There he goes. He's going to retreat that for the Ogrepon, so Ogrepon can get the kill here. Now, Ogrepon actually is dangerous against Venasaur because it just is able to do so much damage, but with the amount of healing Venasaur has, it's not enough. There we go. He's getting another energy. And I'm not dead, because healing is great. Energy, energy, energy. There's the energy. Alright. Here we go. I gotta play to the bench. Then activate rapid Vernier. Okay. No. Gonna put this one here. Gonna retreat him. Gonna put him out there. Heal my Serena a little bit. And then hurt somebody. So, not a huge amount of damage, but usually you can get enough too, even 3 times with Venusaur because it's nearly 500 health. And the confusion adds some safety to that. Come on, hit me. And he switches. Okay. He doesn't want his Ogrepon to die until he can charge up some more energy on it. I respect it. It's going to take a while to charge up that much, though. And here he goes again. One more for fun. It is cool how that works. Okay. Got Giovanni here. I'm going to save that in case I need to knock one off of Ogrepon later. First, we're going to heal for 60. Okay. Then we're going to heal for 20. There we go. Now we're going to hurt somebody. Excuse me. And lucky number card is 6. Okay, energy search. Next best thing to having energy is energy search. A different Ogrepon lets you search for energy cards and does more damage for each bench one. That's actually kind of cool. I have not used that Ogrepon, but if I can get one, I might just throw it in my deck for fun too. Sometimes I find with this deck, all my power is tied up in EX Pokemon, and there's times where I'm like, oh, I wish I could just throw out something so I don't have to like risk a loss if I only had if they only have 2 prize cards left. And this deck doesn't really have a lot of non-EX power. 300. Respectable damage, sir. Okay. Now, I could switch card for even more heals, which would be funny, but let's just get this going here. Go 60 on him. Then another. Okay, we're going to get our energy search so we can pull another. We still have 10 in our deck, which is plenty. Teal Dance. So now this Ogrepon is equipped to attack in case the Venusaur falls, but we also get to draw a card. And it's a superior energy retrieval. I don't think we have any in the discard pile, do we? Just have one, so we're not going to worry about that. I still have this. Going to save it because I don't really need it. This will be more than enough to finish him off. Ironically, Festival Grounds being not great is actually working out great for him. I never get to actually confuse or poison him. Let's go 3 and 5. An Ogrepon and an energy. That's beautiful. That's what this deck likes. There's nothing really out here that I need, so I probably will play that Ogrepon. Like, my whole squad is kind of here. Sometimes I'll leave that last space if I'm waiting on Kricketune or a Bulbasaur or something. Oh. Oh, this might be a side this guy's going to surrender to. Let's see. Let's Teal Dance for 1. Teal Dance for 2. I've got more energy than I need now. Gonna heal for 20. Gonna heal for 60. This guy's gonna be getting frustrated right now. I'm just gonna go and knock that out and get my prize card. And let's see, is that gonna be him surrendering now? Oh, and he got poisoned because he didn't have any energy on it. Not that it matters, but another Giovanni's Charisma. Usually my favorite card. Like, this is my favorite card to play in the entire game. And Toxwhip. Give me a card. It's another Venusaur. Alright, buddy. You gonna surrender now? This is a 17-minute match. There it is. What an excellent battle. So, there we go. It's 3 for 3. Not a bad night, although none of those games were completely fair.